And now, your Storm Team 18 forecast. Weather from where you live.
We've got one little tiny shower right now over Logansport from one of these towering cumulus clouds. You see it right here. This is going to fade away though here really soon. What we're watching is this big dome of oppressive heat, and right on the edge of it we've got what are called ridge riders, complexes of severe storms. We also call this pattern the ring of fire pattern, because storm complexes fire up in a ring around the periphery of that big heat dome. And the big question is the exact trajectory of some of these clusters of or complexes of severe storms. A lot of the data is keeping a lot of these north of our area or just kind of clipping our far northeastern areas through Monday. But some data suggests that a couple of these may turn a little bit more to the southwest and impact more of our viewing area. So let's kind of dig into this. Again, we're going to be watching one complex of storms northwest of our area, not only in the morning, but another one later on in the day. That could very well clip our northeast counties or impact some of the counties in our viewing area. It's a little iffy as to the exact track, but keep it in the back of your mind. We'll be watching those areas to the northwest because any storm complex that can penetrate into the viewing area would pose a damaging wind threat. But it's a 92-degree high tomorrow, and 90 to 96 should do it for highs area-wide after lows in the 70s tonight. 96 tomorrow down towards Covington, 92 Flora, 90 up at Rochester and Logansport, about 93 at Fowler. But those heat indices near 100 to as high as 114. On Monday, another very hot one. We'll watch a couple more complexes of storms off to our north and our northwest. They may clip part of the viewing area, and again, any storm that can penetrate the viewing area would pose a damaging wind threat. 94 for the high temperature, kind of breezy after a warm 76 in the morning, and there are your highs from 90 to as high as 95, even 97 in our southwest, and those heat indices upper 90s to even exceeding 110. There's tonight, just a few clouds around with the haziness, and then we watch this tail end of this complex of storms that's coming out of Wisconsin. This particular model wants to bring it a little farther south. This is tomorrow morning at 8:30, and then it zips out of here. So again, we'll keep an eye on this zone right here tomorrow morning, especially as you go northeast in the viewing area. And then this model wants to bring another one of these ridge riders in later on in the day. Again, we're going to keep a close eye on this to see how far south the tail end gets. And then yet another one comes in by the time we get to either Sunday late night or Monday morning. Now this model, the IBM graph, wants to just have the whole area getting around the storms. I haven't warmed up to that necessarily yet, but I think we got a better shot of this clipping the area northeast of Lafayette. And then beyond that, there'll be yet another one. And we'll wait and see if the tail end of this one clips this as well. And this is on Monday evening. But no matter which way you slice it, it looks like everybody gets in on storms, certainly on Tuesday, because that's when the heart of the trough swings through. And that's our best shot of everybody getting storms with a damaging wind threat too. And then it gets cooler and less humid behind that before the heat starts to build back in later next weekend. So hot and oppressive. We'll be watching storm clusters and complexes nearby. And then it gets cooler. Look at that. How about that to end the Tippecanoe County Fair later next week? 81 Wednesday, 79 Thursday. But here's the issue. Smoky skies from those western and Canadian wildfires before we're back into the 90s, and it's dry by next weekend.